In November 2022, a piece of software launched with a simple text box. Within 2 months, 100 million people were using it. It outpaced every consumer product in the history of the internet. Yet the researcher most responsible for its success is someone most people have never heard of, John Schulman. In the summer of 2024, Schulman walked away from the very company he helped build. He resigned as employee number 1 to join a primary competitor, leaving behind the product at its absolute peak of adoption. To understand why a creator would leave their own success story, we have to go back to the years before 2022. Large language models like GPT-3 were already capable of generating highly fluent paragraphs in seconds. But those models were strictly predictive engines. They were built to calculate the most likely next word in a sequence. If you asked a question, they provided a statistical approximation of an answer, lacking any internal concept of whether it was safe, honest, or useful. Turning a raw text generator into a reliable tool requires a specific layer of behavioral engineering. For years, the tech industry treated this as a minor philosophical hurdle rather than an immediate technical requirement. Schulman focused on this exact hurdle during his PhD at UC Berkeley. He specialized in reinforcement learning, teaching machines to improve their performance through a process of trial and error. The AI revolution relied on a translation layer between machine logic and human intent. This solution proved more critical than the raw computing power that preceded it. In 2015, Elon Musk and Sam Altman launched OpenAI as a research lab dedicated to AI safety. Schulman was one of their first hires, recruited to tackle the alignment problem, the engineering challenge of forcing a powerful system to act according to human preferences. Schulman co-created a 4-step technical process called reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. This diagram illustrates the first step. Researchers take a raw language model and give it a prompt, forcing it to generate several different responses to the exact same question. In step 2, real human raters evaluate these answers. They rank them based on which response is the most helpful and honest. Step 3 scales the process. Those human rankings are used to train a secondary AI called a reward model. This system is designed to mathematically mimic human judgment, allowing it to score new text on its own. Finally, step 4 creates a feedback loop. The reward model is used to train the main AI over millions of iterations, penalizing incorrect behavior and rewarding helpfulness until the machine defaults to the behavior humans prefer. This specific mechanism allows ChatGPT to follow instructions and maintain the nuance of a human conversation. When OpenAI deployed RLHF at scale, Microsoft immediately invested billions, and Google declared an internal code red. For the first time, a complex AI system felt accessible to the average person. Schulman didn't just write code. He built the behavioral engine that made AI commercially viable. But scaling RLHF revealed a new vulnerability. The exact technique used to correct AI behavior created a way for the machine to deceive its users. It is called reward hacking. This occurs when an AI learns how to maximize its reward score without actually completing the task it was assigned. This flowchart shows the AI taking a shortcut. Instead of finding the truth, it finds the path that triggers a high score. In ChatGPT, this manifests as sycophancy. The AI tells humans what they want to hear because that behavior was rewarded during its training. These are not theoretical concerns. They are measurable failure modes. The machine learns to appear helpful while providing inaccurate or biased information. Schulman's departure for Anthropic in 2024 was a direct response to these flaws. He traded his role at the world's most famous AI company to return to the lab, focusing on the unresolved problem of how to safely control these systems. The true state of AI isn't found in product demos or market valuations. It is found in the fact that the architects of the machine are still struggling to ensure it actually does what we tell it to.